12 powerful brain rules to think smarter, faster, and better. Introduction. What if you could rewire your brain to think at lightning speed, make sharper decisions, and unlock the kind of mental clarity that only the world's top thinkers possess? Imagine having the ability to absorb complex information effortlessly, solve problems with ease, and remain calm and focused under pressure, no matter the situation. The truth is, intelligence isn't fixed. Your brain is like a powerful supercomputer, constantly evolving and adapting based on how you use it. The difference between an average mind and an extraordinary one isn't just genetics. It's the rules you follow. The habits, strategies, and techniques you apply daily can determine how sharp, fast, and effective your thinking becomes. Neuroscience has uncovered the secrets behind peak cognitive performance, how the brain processes information, retains knowledge, and makes split-second decisions. Whether you want to enhance your memory, improve focus, boost creativity, or simply make better choices in life, there are scientifically proven ways to optimize your brain. In this journey, you'll discover 12 powerful brain rules, mental strategies designed to help you think smarter, process information faster, and make better decisions. These aren't just theories. They are battle-tested principles used by high achievers, CEOs, athletes, and visionaries who consistently operate at the highest level. Master these, and you'll gain the mental edge needed to excel in work, relationships, and personal growth. Ready to unlock the full potential of your mind? Let's begin. Rule 1. Feed your brain the right fuel. Your brain is an energy-hungry machine, consuming about 20% of your body's total energy, despite making up only a small fraction of your weight. Every thought you have, every decision you make, and every problem you solve requires fuel. But not all fuel is created equal. Just like a high-performance car runs best on premium fuel, your brain functions at its best when given the right nutrients. The foods you eat can either enhance mental clarity, focus, and memory, or slow you down, making you feel sluggish, distracted, and mentally drained. One of the most important nutrients for brain health is omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for maintaining the structure of brain cells and improving communication between neurons. These healthy fats, found in foods like salmon, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds, have been shown to boost cognitive function, enhance memory, and even reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. On the other hand, diets high in processed foods, trans fats, and refined sugars can lead to chronic inflammation in the brain, contributing to mental fatigue, poor concentration, and even mood disorders like anxiety and depression. Proteins are another key component of brain fuel, as they provide the building blocks, amino acids, needed to produce neurotransmitters, chemical messengers that affect everything from mood to motivation. Foods rich in lean protein, such as eggs, lean meats, tofu, beans, and lentils, help maintain balanced brain chemistry and promote mental alertness. Complex carbohydrates play a critical role in keeping your brain energized. Unlike simple sugars that cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar levels, complex carbs provide a steady release of glucose, ensuring sustained energy and mental clarity throughout the day. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and oats, as well as fiber-rich vegetables, are excellent sources of long-lasting brain fuel. But nutrition isn't just about solid foods. Hydration is equally important. Your brain is 75% water, and even mild dehydration can lead to headaches, memory problems, and difficulty concentrating. Studies have shown that a lack of water can shrink brain tissue, making it harder to process information efficiently. To keep your brain functioning at peak levels, aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water per day, and consider incorporating hydrating foods like cucumbers, oranges, and watermelon into your diet. Certain brain-boosting nutrients can further enhance cognitive function. For example, antioxidants found in berries, dark chocolate, and leafy greens help protect the brain from oxidative stress, which can damage brain cells over time. Magnesium, found in foods like almonds and spinach, is essential for learning and memory, while B vitamins, found in eggs and dairy, support overall brain health and energy production. The way you nourish your brain directly impacts how well you think, learn, and remember. If you want to think faster, stay sharp, and boost your mental performance, start by making smarter food choices. A well-fed brain is a powerful brain, one that is ready to take on any challenge, solve complex problems, and perform at its absolute best. Rule 2. Train your focus like a laser. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media notifications, endless emails, and the constant buzz of information pulling you in different directions. Your brain is bombarded with stimuli, making it harder than ever to focus deeply on one task. But the ability to concentrate is what separates high performers from the rest. Focus is not just a talent, it's a skill that can be trained, refined, and strengthened. At its core, focus is about directing your mental energy toward a single task, while blocking out distractions. Your brain operates best when it focuses on one thing at a time. Multitasking is a myth. Studies show that switching between tasks reduces efficiency, increases errors, and exhausts your brain's cognitive resources. Instead of getting more done, multitasking actually slows you down and decreases productivity. To train your focus, start by practicing deep work, a method of working in uninterrupted, highly concentrated sessions. This involves setting aside dedicated time blocks where you eliminate distractions and fully immerse yourself in a task. One effective technique is the Pomodoro method, where you work for 25 to 50 minutes of intense focus, followed by a 5 to 10-minute break. This trains your brain to work efficiently and prevents mental fatigue. Another powerful strategy is mindfulness meditation, which strengthens your ability to stay present. Research has shown that just 10 minutes of daily mindfulness practice can improve attention span, memory, and emotional regulation. By training your mind to focus on the present moment, whether it's your breath, a sound, or a thought, you enhance your ability to resist distractions in everyday life. Your environment also plays a crucial role in your ability to concentrate. Design your workspace for focus by eliminating unnecessary clutter, keeping your phone on silent or in another room, and using noise-canceling headphones or ambient background music to drown out distractions. Even the color and lighting in your workspace can impact your concentration. Natural light and blue-toned colors have been shown to enhance alertness. Practicing attention control techniques can significantly boost your focus. One method is called deliberate distraction control, where you identify what tends to pull your attention away: social media, background noise, emails, and create specific rules to manage them. For example, scheduling designated times to check your phone or using website blockers to prevent mindless scrolling can dramatically improve your ability to stay engaged in deep work. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you train your focus, the stronger it becomes. By eliminating distractions, practicing deep concentration, and creating an environment that supports mental clarity, you can develop laser-sharp focus that allows you to think faster, work smarter, and achieve more in less time. Rule 3. Upgrade your thinking with mental models. Every day your brain processes a massive amount of information, makes countless decisions, and solves problems both big and small. But have you ever wondered why some people seem to make smarter, faster, and more effective decisions, while others struggle with confusion and uncertainty? The secret lies in mental models, powerful thinking frameworks that help you simplify complexity, make better choices, and avoid cognitive traps. Mental models are like shortcuts for smarter thinking. They provide structured ways to analyze problems, break down information, and make decisions with greater accuracy. Successful individuals, CEOs, entrepreneurs, investors, and thought leaders use mental models to think critically, avoid common mistakes, and see opportunities others miss. By adopting the right mental models, you can dramatically improve your decision-making, creativity, and problem-solving abilities. One of the most effective mental models is first principles thinking, a strategy used by innovators like Elon Musk. Instead of accepting conventional wisdom or making assumptions, first principles thinking breaks a problem down to its most basic elements and reconstructs it from the ground up. For example, instead of asking, "Why are electric cars expensive?" Musk questioned, "What are the fundamental costs of making a battery, and how can we reduce them?" This approach leads to groundbreaking solutions rather than just incremental improvements. Another powerful mental model is inversion, popularized by Charlie Munger. Instead of only asking, "What should I do to succeed?" inversion flips the question, "What should I avoid to prevent failure?" This method helps you identify risks and blind spots before they become major obstacles. For example, if you want to be productive instead of only listing good habits, ask yourself, "What behaviors make me unproductive?" Then eliminate those. The 80-20 rule Pareto principle is another essential mental model for efficiency. It states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This means that focusing on the small percentage of activities that drive the most impact will help you achieve more with less effort. For example, if you're learning a new skill, focusing on the most valuable 20% of knowledge will lead to faster mastery. Mental models also help you overcome biases that cloud your judgment. For example, confirmation bias makes people seek information that supports their existing beliefs, ignoring anything that contradicts them. Using mental models like probabilistic thinking, weighing the likelihood of different outcomes, can help you stay objective and make decisions based on logic rather than emotions. By collecting and applying the right mental models, you build a toolbox for smarter thinking. Each time you encounter a challenge, you can pull out the best mental model for the situation, just like an expert craftsman choosing the right tool for the job. The more models you learn, the sharper your thinking becomes, allowing you to analyze problems from different perspectives and find innovative solutions. Your brain is a decision-making machine, and mental models are the upgrades that make it operate at its full potential. Master them, and you'll gain a powerful advantage in work, relationships, and personal growth, thinking smarter, faster, and better than ever before. Rule 4. Optimize your sleep for maximum brain power. In today's fast-paced world, sleep is often seen as a luxury, a part of our lives that we can sacrifice to get ahead. However, sleep is not a luxury. It is a necessity for peak mental performance. Your brain needs sleep to function properly, and skimping on it can severely impact your ability to think clearly, focus, and make sound decisions. Understanding the powerful connection between sleep and cognitive function is crucial to unlocking your brain's full potential. During sleep, your brain undergoes vital processes that support learning, memory consolidation, and emotional regulation. Deep sleep, particularly, is essential for the brain to clear out toxins that build up during waking hours. This cleaning process helps your neurons communicate more effectively, which is crucial for better decision-making, problem-solving, and overall mental clarity. Without sufficient sleep, your cognitive performance will decline, and you'll likely experience problems with memory, focus, and reaction time. But it's not just about the quantity of sleep, it's about the quality of sleep. REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep, is when your brain processes emotions, consolidates memories, and boosts creativity. If you don't get enough REM sleep, you might find it harder to remember important information or make creative connections. Non-REM sleep is just as important, as it helps restore energy to the brain, enabling you to think clearly and perform mentally demanding tasks with ease. To truly optimize your sleep for brain power, aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. However, it's not just about the amount of sleep you get, it's about how you sleep. Sleep hygiene plays a huge role in how restorative your sleep is. Create a sleep-friendly environment by keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid screens, phones, computers, TVs, at least 30 minutes before bed, as the blue light emitted by screens can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule is another key factor. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends, helps regulate your internal body clock, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. If you struggle to fall asleep, try using relaxation techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or gentle stretching before bed. These practices help signal to your brain that it's time to wind down and prepare for restorative sleep. One more thing to consider is napping. A short nap of 20 to 30 minutes during the day can help reset your brain, improve alertness, and boost cognitive performance. However, avoid long naps, especially late in the day, as they can interfere with your nighttime sleep. Your brain is like a high-performance machine, and just like any machine, it needs to rest and recharge to operate at its best. Sleep is the ultimate brain fuel, and when you make sleep a priority, you'll notice significant improvements in memory, focus, creativity, and decision-making. When you rest well, your brain functions at its peak, and that's when you can think smarter, faster, and better. Rule 5. Move your body to boost brain function. It's no secret that physical exercise benefits the body, but what about the brain? The truth is, exercise is one of the most powerful ways to boost brain function. When you move your body, you're not only improving your physical health, but you're also enhancing your mental performance, memory, and overall cognitive abilities. Research has shown that exercise increases blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and essential nutrients to brain cells. This improved circulation stimulates the growth of new neurons, a process known as neurogenesis, and helps to strengthen existing neural connections. The result? Sharper thinking, better memory, and enhanced problem-solving abilities. In fact, studies show that people who engage in regular physical activity perform better on cognitive tests and have a reduced risk of cognitive decline as they age. But it's not just about intense workouts or long gym sessions. Even simple movement can have a profound impact on brain health. A brisk walk, a light jog, or stretching exercises can boost brain activity, increase alertness, and improve mood. Exercise has been shown to enhance neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. This means that regular physical activity can help your brain adapt more quickly to new information, improve learning capabilities, and boost creativity. One of the most powerful benefits of exercise is its ability to combat stress and anxiety, both of which can negatively affect cognitive function. When you engage in physical activity, your body releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones that help reduce feelings of stress, anxiety, and depression. Exercise also lowers levels of the stress hormone cortisol, which can impair memory and focus when present in excess. Whether it's a yoga session, a run, or a weightlifting workout, exercise is a natural way to clear your mind, reduce mental fatigue, and sharpen your thinking. Aerobic exercises like running, swimming, or cycling have been particularly linked to improved memory, attention, and executive function, the cognitive processes that help you plan, organize, and make decisions. High-intensity interval training, HIIT, which involves short bursts of intense activity followed by periods of rest, has also been shown to significantly boost brain function, improving both short-term memory and long-term cognitive abilities. But the benefits of physical movement don't stop there. Mind-body exercises such as yoga, tai chi, and Pilates combine physical movement with mindfulness, helping to improve focus, concentration, and overall mental clarity. These practices encourage you to be fully present in the moment, helping to calm the mind and reduce distractions. Studies have shown that yoga and mindfulness-based practices can improve cognitive performance, emotional regulation, and reduce the mental fog that often accompanies stress or burnout. Even something as simple as getting up and moving around every hour can help counteract the negative effects of prolonged sitting or sedentary behavior. Research shows that long periods of inactivity can reduce cognitive function, slow down metabolism, and increase feelings of fatigue. Taking short breaks to walk, stretch, or do light exercises can improve circulation, boost energy levels, and keep your brain sharp. The key to maximizing the cognitive benefits of exercise is consistency. Aim to engage in physical activity regularly, preferably most days of the week. Whether it's a daily walk, a weekly yoga class, or a routine workout session, incorporating movement into your daily life will keep your brain active, energized, and ready to perform at its best. Exercise is a powerful tool for mental clarity and brain health. By incorporating regular physical activity into your routine, you'll not only improve your body's strength and endurance, but you'll also enhance your cognitive abilities, memory, focus, and creativity. A well-exercised body leads to a well-exercised mind, and the benefits extend far beyond just physical fitness. So, get moving and watch as your brain functions smarter, faster, and better than ever before. Rule 6. Master the art of deep work. In a world filled with distractions and constant interruptions, the ability to focus deeply on a single task for an extended period of time is becoming increasingly rare and incredibly valuable. Deep work is the ability to concentrate without distraction on a cognitively demanding task for an extended period of time. It's a concept popularized by Cal Newport, and it's one of the most powerful ways to elevate your cognitive abilities, increase productivity, and achieve extraordinary results. The key to mastering deep work is learning to create long, uninterrupted blocks of time to focus on tasks that require your full attention and mental energy. In today's world, we are constantly bombarded with notifications from emails, social media, text messages, and other distractions. These constant interruptions fragment our attention and make it difficult to focus on anything for long periods. But the truth is, multitasking is a myth. Your brain can only focus deeply on one thing at a time. When you try to juggle multiple tasks at once, you're not really being productive. Instead, you're shifting your focus rapidly between tasks, which leads to mental exhaustion and decreased performance. Deep work allows you to bypass these distractions and engage in the kind of focused work that leads to breakthrough ideas and high-quality results. To master deep work, you first need to identify and eliminate distractions. This could mean turning off notifications on your phone or computer, setting up a quiet and distraction-free workspace, and informing others around you that you need time for focused work. Many successful people set strict boundaries to protect their deep work time. For example, they may schedule a specific block of time each day to work on important projects without interruptions. This could be early in the morning, during lunch hours, or in the evening, whatever works best for you. The goal is to create a ritual around your deep work, making it a regular part of your day. Another important aspect of deep work is embracing boredom. In our modern world, we are so used to being constantly entertained or distracted by our phones, the internet, and other technologies. As a result, our brains have become less accustomed to the idea of doing nothing. However, deep work requires you to engage in tasks that may not provide instant gratification or entertainment. It requires focus, persistence, and mental stamina. One way to strengthen your ability to concentrate for longer periods is to practice embracing boredom. For example, instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media when you have a free moment, try sitting quietly for a few minutes or engaging in a task that requires your full attention. By intentionally avoiding distractions, you train your brain to stay focused on the task at hand. Setting clear goals is another powerful strategy for deep work. When you sit down to engage in a focused work session, it's important to know exactly what you want to achieve. This could be as simple as writing a certain number of pages in a book, solving a complex problem, or making progress on a work project. Having clear, measurable goals gives your brain a sense of direction and purpose, making it easier to focus and stay motivated. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift and get sidetracked. To help sustain your mental energy during deep work, you need to build in regular breaks. Studies show that the brain's focus capacity is limited, typically around 90 minutes to 2 hours of deep concentration before mental fatigue sets in. After this, it's important to take a short break to recharge. This could mean taking a walk, stretching, or simply resting your eyes. After a brief break, you'll be able to return to your task with renewed focus and energy. This cycle of focused work followed by rest is key to maintaining productivity and preventing burnout. Track your progress and reflect on how you're doing with your deep work practice. Keep a journal or log of your focused work sessions, noting what tasks you accomplished, how long you worked, and how you felt during the session. This reflection helps you understand your strengths and areas for improvement, allowing you to refine your approach and continue growing in your ability to focus deeply. Deep work isn't just about working longer hours, it's about working smarter. When you engage in deep, focused work, you achieve far more in less time. It's about being fully immersed in a task that demands your best thinking, creativity, and problem-solving. By mastering deep work, you unlock the ability to perform at the highest level in everything you do. Whether it's in your career, your personal projects, or your creative endeavors, deep work allows you to produce exceptional results and outpace those who are simply reacting to distractions. Deep work is the key to unlocking your highest potential. By eliminating distractions, setting clear goals, embracing boredom, and taking regular breaks, you can train your brain to focus intensely and achieve far more than you ever thought possible. The rewards are immense: greater creativity, higher quality work, and the ability to produce at the highest levels. The more you practice deep work, the sharper your thinking will become, allowing you to think smarter, faster, and better in every aspect of life. Rule 7. Train your brain with challenges and learning. The human brain is an extraordinary organ, but just like any muscle, it requires exercise to stay strong and sharp. One of the most powerful ways to keep your brain in peak condition is to constantly challenge it through learning and mental stimulation. The more you push your brain to grow and adapt, the sharper and more resilient it becomes. Just as lifting weights helps build muscle strength, engaging in new challenges and learning opportunities enhances your cognitive abilities, memory, and problem-solving skills. When you engage in challenging tasks, you create new neural connections, a process known as neuroplasticity. This is the brain's ability to reorganize itself and form new pathways in response to new experiences. By continuously exposing yourself to new ideas, concepts, and skills, you're essentially rewiring your brain for greater flexibility, creativity, and intelligence. Whether it's mastering a new language, learning a musical instrument, or diving into a complex subject like mathematics or coding, the more you engage in learning, the stronger your brain becomes. Learning new skills is one of the most effective ways to boost cognitive function. For instance, when you learn a new language, you're not only acquiring new vocabulary and grammar rules, but you're also improving your memory, attention, and problem-solving abilities. Studies show that people who speak multiple languages have a greater capacity for cognitive flexibility, which helps them think more clearly and solve problems faster. Similarly, picking up a musical instrument has been shown to improve both memory and attention, as well as increase the size of certain brain regions responsible for motor control and auditory processing. Another powerful form of mental challenge is strategic games and puzzles. Chess, Sudoku, crossword puzzles, and even video games that require planning and problem-solving help activate different areas of the brain, stimulating creativity, critical thinking, and strategic planning. These games encourage you to think several steps ahead, adapt to changing circumstances, and develop problem-solving strategies, all of which enhance your cognitive agility and mental flexibility. But challenges don't have to be confined to just learning new skills or games. Stepping outside your comfort zone in other areas of life can also stimulate your brain. This might mean taking on a difficult project at work, pursuing an advanced course of study, or confronting an unfamiliar problem in a creative project. Challenges push you to think differently and find solutions you wouldn't have considered before. When you push your mental boundaries, you expand your cognitive capacity, improve your focus, and develop a mindset that embraces growth. One of the most important aspects of training your brain is the willingness to fail. Many people avoid challenges because they fear failure, but the reality is that failure is a crucial part of learning. When you encounter obstacles, your brain must work harder to find solutions, and this strengthens its ability to problem solve. By reframing failure as an opportunity for growth, you can unlock your brain's full potential. Each time you fail, your brain learns, adapts, and improves, making you better prepared for future challenges. To keep your brain engaged and continually improving, you need to develop a habit of lifelong learning. Seek out opportunities that stretch your abilities, whether that's through formal education, online courses, books, or hands-on experiences. The more you expose yourself to new ideas and knowledge, the more your brain will grow and adapt. And don't forget about self-directed learning. You can pick up new skills on your own by watching tutorials, reading articles, or experimenting with new projects. Self-learning is an effective way to keep your brain engaged and continuously improve your cognitive abilities. Another way to train your brain is through deliberate practice. This means focusing on specific skills you want to improve and dedicating regular time to practice them. Simply repeating a task over and over won't lead to significant improvement. What makes the difference is targeting areas that challenge you. For example, if you're learning to play the guitar, focus on difficult chords or techniques you haven't mastered yet, instead of practicing what you're already good at. This type of focused practice helps your brain to stretch its limits, boosting learning and performance. It's also important to challenge your brain with variety. Repeating the same activities or routines can lead to mental stagnation. Mix up your learning by exploring different topics, trying new activities, and exposing yourself to different perspectives. By constantly varying the challenges you face, you prevent your brain from falling into a routine, which helps maintain its adaptability and mental sharpness. Mental resilience is key when training your brain. Challenging tasks might feel difficult at first, but pushing through the discomfort is what allows your brain to grow stronger. It's important to celebrate small wins along the way, as this reinforces positive learning experiences and encourages your brain to keep evolving. The more you challenge your brain, the more it grows. Engaging in learning opportunities, taking on complex tasks, embracing failure, and mixing up your routine are all powerful ways to stimulate your brain. The key is to make learning and mental challenges a consistent part of your life, continually exposing your brain to new experiences that force it to adapt, think critically, and improve. With consistent effort, your brain will become stronger, sharper, and more capable of handling even the most demanding tasks. Keep challenging yourself, and you'll unlock new levels of cognitive power, thinking smarter, faster, and better in all areas of your life. Rule 8. Use visualization to strengthen your mind. Visualization is a powerful mental tool that can significantly enhance your cognitive abilities, performance, and overall success. At its core, visualization involves creating a mental image of a desired outcome, whether that's achieving a goal, performing a task, or overcoming an obstacle. By mentally rehearsing a situation, you prepare your brain for success by activating the same neural circuits that would be used if you were actually performing the task. In other words, visualization is a way to train your brain to succeed before you even take action. The brain doesn't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and actual events. When you visualize something, your brain fires the same neurons as it would if the event were happening in real life. This means that by regularly practicing mental imagery, you're essentially priming your mind for success. Visualization creates mental simulations that help you build confidence, rehearse your actions, and make you feel more prepared and capable in real-world situations. For example, athletes across the world, from Olympic gold medalists to professional basketball players, regularly use visualization to improve their performance. A swimmer may mentally rehearse the strokes and turns before diving into the pool. A tennis player may imagine their serves landing in the perfect spot, and a gymnast may mentally run through the sequence of their routine. Research shows that mental practice can enhance motor skills, boost confidence, and increase the likelihood of success in actual performance. Visualization helps these athletes create a strong mental blueprint, making their physical execution more seamless and effective. But visualization isn't just for athletes. It's for anyone looking to enhance their performance in any area of life. Business leaders, students, musicians, and public speakers all use visualization to strengthen their mental preparation. For example, if you have a big presentation or meeting, you can visualize yourself speaking confidently, answering questions effortlessly, and impressing your audience. By imagining this scenario in vivid detail, your brain will be better prepared to handle the real situation with composure and clarity. The power of visualization extends to personal growth as well. When you imagine yourself succeeding at a difficult task or achieving a major goal, you're reinforcing positive thoughts and attitudes, which builds motivation and reduces anxiety. For example, if you're working on self-improvement, you can visualize yourself accomplishing key milestones, whether that's improving your health, achieving a career goal, or becoming a better version of yourself. This reinforces the belief that success is possible and builds the inner strength needed to take action toward your goals. Visualization can also help you overcome fears and anxiety. Many people struggle with fear of failure or performance anxiety in high-pressure situations. By visualizing success and positive outcomes ahead of time, you can reduce the anxiety associated with challenging situations. For example, if you're nervous about public speaking, you can use visualization to see yourself standing confidently in front of the audience, delivering your message clearly, and receiving positive feedback. This mental rehearsal helps to diminish the fear and increase your chances of success when the actual event takes place. A powerful technique in visualization is to practice vivid imagery. The more detailed and sensory-rich your mental images are, the more effective the visualization will be. When visualizing a goal or task, engage all of your senses. Picture the colors, sounds, smells, and feelings that would accompany the experience. For example, if you're visualizing an important presentation, imagine the look of the room, the feel of the podium, the sound of your voice, and the feeling of confidence as you speak. The more sensory details you include, the more real the experience will seem, and the more your brain will treat it as a real memory. Visualization can also be used in combination with other techniques, such as affirmations or positive self-talk. As you visualize your success, speak to yourself in an empowering and encouraging way. For instance, repeat phrases like, "I am confident and capable," or "I am prepared and ready to succeed." By combining positive imagery with affirmations, you strengthen your belief in your abilities and solidify the mental framework needed to achieve your goals. In addition to personal goals, visualization can also help you solve problems and think critically. When faced with a challenge, you can use visualization to mentally walk through different solutions and outcomes. Imagine yourself solving the problem, exploring different options, and weighing the potential consequences of each choice. This not only helps you approach the issue with greater clarity, but also primes your brain for innovative thinking and creative problem-solving. To make visualization an effective tool for your success, create a daily routine that incorporates it into your life. Set aside time each day, whether it's in the morning before starting your day or in the evening as part of your wind-down routine, to visualize your goals, tasks, and challenges. The more consistently you practice visualization, the more ingrained it becomes in your subconscious mind, allowing it to influence your actions and decisions. Visualization is a potent tool for improving performance, reducing anxiety, and achieving success. By mentally rehearsing your goals, tasks, and challenges, you train your brain to respond with greater confidence, focus, and effectiveness when faced with the real thing. Whether it's for personal growth, business, sports, or any other area of life, regular visualization strengthens your mind, prepares you for success, and gives you the mental edge to think smarter, faster, and better. Incorporate this technique into your daily life and watch how your mind transforms, unlocking your full potential. Rule 9. Manage stress to protect your brain. Stress is an unavoidable part of life. It can come from work, relationships, financial concerns, or even the constant pressure of trying to balance various aspects of your day-to-day existence. While stress is a natural response to challenges, chronic stress can have a profound negative impact on your brain. it can impair memory, slow down cognitive function, and hinder your ability to think clearly and make decisions. Understanding how stress affects the brain and how you can manage it is crucial for optimizing your cognitive performance and protecting your mental health. Stress triggers the body's fight-or-flight response, a survival mechanism that prepares you to deal with immediate threats. When you're stressed, your brain releases cortisol, a hormone designed to increase alertness and focus. In short bursts, cortisol is beneficial. It helps you respond to dangers, sharpen your focus, and heighten your awareness. However, when stress becomes chronic, the overproduction of cortisol can wreak havoc on your brain. Prolonged high levels of cortisol can shrink the hippocampus, the brain region responsible for memory and learning, making it harder to retain information and recall important details. Chronic stress increases inflammation in the brain, which can impair synaptic functioning and disrupt the communication between neurons. This leads to a decrease in mental clarity, difficulty concentrating, and overall cognitive decline. Studies have shown that chronic stress also contributes to anxiety, depression, and other mental health disorders, further exacerbating the cognitive impairments that stress already causes. Stress management techniques can help protect your brain and mitigate the negative effects of stress. One of the most effective methods is mindfulness meditation, which has been proven to reduce stress, improve focus, and enhance overall cognitive function. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, allowing you to become more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. Research has shown that regular mindfulness practice can lower cortisol levels, increase gray matter in the brain, and improve attention span and emotional regulation. By cultivating mindfulness, you can train your brain to handle stress more effectively, leading to greater clarity and cognitive resilience. Deep breathing exercises are another powerful tool for managing stress. When you're stressed, your breath becomes shallow and rapid, which activates the body's stress response. However, by practicing deep, slow breathing, you can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your nervous system responsible for relaxation and recovery. One simple technique is the 4-7-8 breathing method, where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. This technique helps calm the nervous system, reduces stress, and enhances focus. Incorporating deep breathing into your daily routine can help you maintain calmness, even in high-pressure situations. Exercise is another highly effective way to manage stress and protect your brain. Physical activity triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which counteract the effects of stress and improve your mood. Exercise also helps reduce cortisol levels, promotes neurogenesis, and enhances brain plasticity, which makes it easier to adapt to new information and challenges. Regular aerobic exercise, such as walking, jogging, or cycling, has been shown to be particularly beneficial for reducing stress and improving cognitive function. Even a 20-minute brisk walk can provide significant mental benefits, helping you clear your mind and regain focus. In addition to physical exercise, yoga and Tai Chi are excellent practices for managing stress. These mind-body exercises combine physical movement, deep breathing, and mindfulness, which help activate the parasympathetic nervous system and reduce cortisol levels. Studies have shown that people who practice yoga and Tai Chi regularly have lower stress levels, improved mood, and better cognitive performance. These practices also promote flexibility, balance, and overall well-being, helping you stay calm and focused in the face of stress. Another important stress management technique is time management. One of the main sources of stress is the feeling of being overwhelmed by too many tasks and deadlines. Learning to manage your time effectively can reduce this stress and help you maintain a sense of control. Start by setting clear priorities and breaking down large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Use tools like to-do lists, calendars, and time-blocking techniques to structure your day and ensure you're focusing on the most important tasks. By managing your time effectively, you can reduce the stress of procrastination and increase your productivity. Social support is also a critical factor in stress management. Having a strong network of family, friends, or colleagues can help you navigate stress more effectively. Talking to someone you trust can provide emotional support, offer a different perspective, and help you process your feelings. Engaging in social activities and maintaining meaningful relationships also promotes the release of oxytocin, a hormone that counteracts the effects of stress and promotes feelings of calm and safety. It's essential to recognize that rest and relaxation are just as important for stress management as any other technique. Taking regular breaks throughout the day, getting enough sleep, and engaging in hobbies or activities you enjoy can help restore your mental and physical energy. Engaging in leisure activities such as reading, painting, gardening, or simply spending time in nature can help you recharge, reduce stress, and improve cognitive function. Positive thinking and reframing are essential skills for managing stress. When you face challenges or setbacks, it's easy to get overwhelmed or frustrated. However, by consciously reframing your thoughts and focusing on solutions instead of problems, you can shift your mindset and reduce the negative impact of stress. Practice focusing on the positives, even in difficult situations, and remind yourself that challenges are opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective helps reduce the emotional toll of stress and strengthens your resilience. Stress management is essential for maintaining brain health and cognitive performance. By incorporating techniques such as mindfulness, deep breathing, physical exercise, yoga, time management, and positive thinking, you can reduce the negative impact of stress on your brain and unlock your full cognitive potential. Protecting your brain from the harmful effects of chronic stress not only improves your mental clarity and focus, but it also boosts your overall well-being, allowing you to think smarter, faster, and better in all aspects of your life. Managing stress effectively is not just about surviving, it's about thriving and maximizing your mental power. Rule 10. Engage in meaningful conversations. In a world filled with social media posts, text messages, and endless distractions, it's easy to forget the profound impact that meaningful conversations can have on your brain. Yet, engaging in deep, thoughtful conversations is one of the most powerful ways to stimulate your brain, expand your thinking, and enhance your cognitive function. When you converse meaningfully with others, your brain engages in complex problem-solving, emotional processing, and critical thinking, all of which contribute to your overall mental sharpness. Meaningful conversations are different from casual chats. They involve more than just exchanging pleasantries. They dive into ideas, challenge assumptions, and encourage reflection. When you engage in a stimulating conversation, your brain is forced to think critically, evaluate different perspectives, and find connections between seemingly unrelated concepts. This process sharpens your mind and enhances your ability to reason, analyze, and articulate ideas. It's not just about sharing opinions, it's about listening actively, asking insightful questions, and challenging each other's viewpoints in a respectful, constructive way. One of the primary benefits of engaging in meaningful conversations is that it improves your cognitive flexibility. Cognitive flexibility is the ability to adapt your thinking when presented with new information or perspectives. Engaging in thoughtful discussions forces you to entertain different points of view, which broadens your understanding and strengthens your mental adaptability. This is essential for making better decisions, solving problems more effectively, and thinking more creatively. The more you engage in conversations that require you to think critically and consider diverse viewpoints, the more agile your brain becomes in navigating complex ideas and challenges. In addition to enhancing cognitive flexibility, meaningful conversations also improve memory and retention. When you have deep conversations with others, your brain forms new neural connections as you process, store, and recall information. This social interaction requires you to actively listen and retain details, which strengthens your ability to remember and recall information later. The act of recalling facts, sharing knowledge, and engaging in intellectual exchange creates a mental framework that reinforces your understanding and memory. In essence, conversations serve as an active form of learning that benefits your memory and enhances your overall cognitive function. Engaging in meaningful conversations also nurtures emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. During deep conversations, you often navigate through sensitive topics, express your feelings, and empathize with others. This practice enhances your ability to regulate your emotions, recognize emotional cues in others, and communicate effectively in various social settings. Emotional intelligence is crucial for building strong relationships, collaborating with others, and handling challenging social situations with grace. Conversations that involve empathy, vulnerability, and emotional connection contribute significantly to developing and honing emotional intelligence, which in turn benefits your cognitive and social skills. Perspective taking, or the ability to see the world through another person's eyes, is another cognitive benefit of engaging in meaningful conversations. When you listen to someone's personal experiences or viewpoints, you're exposed to a different frame of reference that can broaden your worldview. The more you engage in conversations that challenge your beliefs and assumptions, the more your brain becomes capable of thinking critically and embracing diversity of thought. This ability to understand different perspectives can make you more open-minded, adaptable, and better equipped to navigate complex social and professional situations. Beyond cognitive and emotional benefits, meaningful conversations can boost creativity. Conversations that explore new ideas, share innovative concepts, or brainstorm solutions to problems often spark creative thinking. When you're exposed to fresh ideas, your brain starts to make new connections, leading to creative insights and solutions. Whether you're discussing art, science, philosophy, or personal development, these conversations stimulate your brain's creativity and help you think outside the box. By regularly engaging in conversations with people who inspire you, challenge you, or share different perspectives, you ignite your own creative potential. Building and nurturing a network of stimulating people is key to fostering meaningful conversations. Surround yourself with individuals who challenge your thinking, offer diverse viewpoints, and encourage intellectual growth. This doesn't necessarily mean you need to seek out experts in every field. What matters is the willingness to engage in thought-provoking dialogue. These individuals don't just agree with everything you say, but push you to think more deeply and consider ideas you may not have previously entertained. This kind of exchange is where the greatest intellectual growth occurs. Another aspect of meaningful conversations is their ability to reduce stress and enhance mental well-being. Talking about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences with someone you trust creates a sense of connection and emotional support. This social connection activates regions of the brain responsible for positive emotions, releasing oxytocin, the hormone associated with bonding, trust, and relaxation. Meaningful conversations with loved ones, friends, or even colleagues can create a safe space to express yourself, process emotions, and receive support, which reduces anxiety and contributes to a healthier state of mind. Deep conversations also promote self-reflection. When you engage in thoughtful discussions, you're often prompted to reflect on your beliefs, values, and experiences. This self-reflection enhances self-awareness, a key component of personal growth and development. By reflecting on your own ideas in the context of a conversation, you gain insights into your thought processes, refine your beliefs, and understand yourself better. This ongoing process of self-exploration helps you grow intellectually and emotionally, making you a better communicator, problem solver, and decision maker. Meaningful conversations are an essential part of brain development and mental well-being. They stimulate your brain by improving cognitive flexibility, enhancing memory, boosting creativity, and fostering emotional intelligence. They challenge your thinking, broaden your perspectives, and help you build deeper connections with others. By engaging in conversations that are thoughtful, enriching, and stimulating, you enhance your ability to think critically, adapt to new ideas, and express yourself more effectively. So, make time for conversations that matter, ones that push you to think harder, grow wiser, and ultimately think smarter, faster, and better. Rule 11. Rewire your brain for positive thinking. Your brain is a powerful organ, but like any machine, it tends to follow established patterns, especially when it comes to thoughts and emotions. Negative thought patterns, such as self-doubt, pessimism, and fear, are often deeply ingrained due to past experiences, societal conditioning, or habitual thinking. These thoughts create neural pathways that reinforce negative emotions and limiting beliefs, which can hold you back from achieving your full potential. The good news is that you can rewire your brain to cultivate a more positive, growth-oriented mindset. By intentionally shifting your thoughts, beliefs, and habits, you can change the way your brain processes information and build a more optimistic, resilient outlook on life. The concept of neuroplasticity means that your brain can adapt and change throughout your life. This plasticity allows you to create new neural connections and strengthen positive habits that enhance mental health and well-being. Positive thinking is not about ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect, but rather about choosing to focus on solutions, opportunities, and growth rather than obstacles and limitations. The more you practice positive thinking, the stronger the neural pathways become that support it, making it easier for you to maintain a positive mindset over time. One of the most powerful ways to rewire your brain for positive thinking is through reframing, the process of changing the way you perceive a situation. When faced with a challenging situation, instead of focusing on the difficulties, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or how can this help me grow? By consciously choosing to view challenges as opportunities, you shift your mindset from one of frustration to one of empowerment. Reframing helps you see the silver lining in difficult situations, making it easier to stay motivated, optimistic, and focused on finding solutions. Gratitude is another key tool for rewiring your brain for positivity. Research has shown that practicing gratitude has a profound impact on your mental health, well-being, and overall happiness. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, rather than dwelling on what you don't have or what's going wrong, You activate neural circuits associated with happiness and contentment. Keeping a gratitude journal, where you write down things you're thankful for each day, can help train your brain to focus on the good, even in tough times. Over time, this practice can shift your brain's focus from scarcity to abundance, fostering a more positive outlook. Affirmations are another effective way to reprogram your mind for positivity. By repeating positive, empowering statements, you can challenge the negative self-talk that often limits your potential. Affirmations like, "I am worthy of success," "I am capable of overcoming challenges," or "I attract positivity into my life," help reinforce the belief that you are in control of your thoughts and your reality. The key to effective affirmations is consistency. Make them a part of your daily routine so that they become a natural part of your thought process. Over time, affirmations help reshape your beliefs, boost your self-confidence, and cultivate a mindset of growth and resilience. Visualization is another powerful tool for rewiring your brain for positive thinking. By mentally rehearsing positive outcomes, you not only prepare your brain for success, but also reinforce the belief that achieving your goals is possible. Visualizing your success activates the same neural pathways that would be used when you actually experience the success, making it easier to take the necessary steps toward realizing your goals. Whether it's visualizing a successful presentation, a fitness goal, or achieving a personal milestone, creating vivid mental images of success helps train your brain to expect positive results and stay motivated in the face of challenges. A key component of positive thinking is self-compassion, treating yourself with kindness and understanding when things don't go as planned. Many people fall into the trap of harsh self-criticism when they make mistakes or experience setbacks. This negative self-talk reinforces feelings of inadequacy and impedes growth. However, when you approach yourself with self-compassion, you acknowledge that mistakes are part of the learning process. Instead of beating yourself up, you embrace the opportunity to grow and improve. Practicing self-compassion helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, and it fosters a more positive relationship with yourself. Surrounding yourself with positivity is another crucial aspect of rewiring your brain for positive thinking. The people you spend time with, the media you consume, and the environments you engage in all play a role in shaping your mindset. If you are constantly exposed to negativity, whether from toxic relationships, negative news, or social media, it can be difficult to maintain a positive outlook. Instead, seek out environments and relationships that inspire, uplift, and support you. Engage in activities that bring you joy and immerse yourself in content that promotes growth, positivity, and well-being. The more you surround yourself with positive influences, the easier it will be to foster a mindset of optimism. Another critical aspect of cultivating positive thinking is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves paying attention to the present moment without judgment, which helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. When you're mindful, you can observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them or reacting automatically. This creates space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose how to think and feel in any given situation. Practicing mindfulness helps you become more aware of negative thought patterns and enables you to shift toward more positive, constructive ways of thinking. Patience and persistence are essential when rewiring your brain for positive thinking. Changing ingrained thought patterns takes time and effort, but the more consistently you practice positive habits, the more natural they will become. Be patient with yourself as you work to shift your mindset. Celebrate small victories along the way, and acknowledge that progress is a journey, not a destination. Over time, these small shifts in thinking will compound, and you will notice a significant transformation in your outlook on life. Rewiring your brain for positive thinking is not an overnight process, but with consistent practice, it is absolutely achievable. By reframing negative thoughts, practicing gratitude and affirmations, visualizing success, and surrounding yourself with positive influences, you can reprogram your brain to embrace a more optimistic, growth-oriented mindset. This shift in thinking will not only improve your mental well-being, but also enhance your cognitive abilities, decision-making skills, and overall success. Rewiring your brain for positivity is one of the most powerful things you can do to think smarter, faster, and better, ultimately creating a life filled with greater happiness, resilience, and achievement. As we reach the end of this journey, one thing becomes clear. The brain is a remarkable tool, capable of far more than most people realize. It has the capacity to adapt, learn, grow, and overcome obstacles, if we give it the right fuel, environment, and challenges. By following the 12 powerful brain rules outlined in this book, you can harness the full potential of your mind and transform the way you think, work, and live. From feeding your brain the right nutrients to training your focus, embracing mental models, and optimizing your sleep, each rule provides you with a tangible way to enhance cognitive performance and improve mental clarity. Incorporating exercise, deep work, and the practice of visualization into your daily routine can supercharge your brain, fostering greater creativity, resilience, and problem-solving abilities. By learning to manage stress, engage in meaningful conversations, and rewire your brain for positive thinking, you not only improve your brain's health, but also your emotional well-being and overall quality of life. These rules are not just strategies for success. They are tools for personal growth, self-improvement, and long-lasting fulfillment. Remember, the key to unlocking your brain's true power lies in consistency and persistence. Like any other skill, enhancing your mental capabilities requires dedication and practice. The more you integrate these principles into your daily life, the more your brain will adapt, and the more your performance will soar. As you move forward, remember that the brain is not a fixed entity. It is a dynamic, evolving powerhouse. You have the ability to shape it, strengthen it, and refine it to meet your highest goals. The tools and techniques shared in this book are your blueprint for mental excellence, giving you the edge to think smarter, faster, and better. Your journey doesn't end here. The brain rules you've learned are stepping stones toward a brighter, more successful future. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep challenging your brain to reach new heights. Your mind is your greatest asset. Use it wisely, and watch as you unlock a future filled with endless possibilities.